Rumors are that allegedly Nene Leakes is never coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. Why is the door officially closed? And who closed it? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly the door is officially closed to Nene Leakes ever returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who closed the door and why? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more, and here it goes. Many fans of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Nene Leakes had hoped by her dropping her lawsuit with Bravo that it could potentially leave the door open to Nene returning to the franchise. However, that doesn't seem like the case anymore. A source said, everyone had long held the possibility of Nene returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Even producers were allegedly beginning to explore the idea. However, cold water was immediately thrown on the idea of Nene ever returning by the king of Bravo, Andy Cohen. During a recent preview regarding his new book, Daddy Diaries, Andy said, "What a sad end to a relationship with someone I adored and put on a pedestal for years. The door is closed." This was said by Cohen allegedly in his new book, ended the source. Many fans were left shocked by the comment and couldn't believe that Andy had finally closed a chapter on the woman who made him and the housewife universe a household name. So the question is, how did Nene take the news, and was she upset about being thrown away by Andy? Well, an industry insider speculates that Nene will be highly upset when she hears this omission by Andy allegedly in his new book. Yes, they had their issues, continued the source, but even after the lawsuit, Nene probably felt they could overcome them and put business over personal and return to the franchise. It seemed like she may have miscalculated her lawsuit and plan, ended the source. Another source said, if this statement by Andy holds true, then we can probably expect to see Nene refile her lawsuit against him and the network. Honestly, who could blame her? It really does seem like she was bamboozled by Andy and the network. Allegedly, continued the source, Nene was offered a shot at her own reality spinoff if she dropped the lawsuit. So, if that rumor is true, then one might think that Andy and Bravo went back on their deal, which could be crazy if they were in fear of Nene releasing more evidence about alleged racism and discrimination at the network. So it leads me to believe, ended the source, that there may be more to this secret deal than we originally knew. Andy publicly closing the door on Nene is bold. There has to be either a gag order on the case where Nene was paid a lot of money to walk away quietly, or it might be Andy and the network's belief that Nene doesn't have a strong enough case against them to win, said another source. For now, all signs point to another potential legal battle between Nene and Bravo. If Andy's new admission regarding Nene's future at Bravo are true, fans have shown that they are tired of the back and forth battle between the network and the fan favorite Nene. She's been through a lot, so much in the past year. We just want what's best for her and her happiness, ended a longtime Nene fan. Now, kinfolk, this is a lot of information regarding a new alleged admission by Andy Cohen, the boss over at Bravo. And I'm just gonna get right to it. I am shocked by this new information because of this reason. I'm shocked by the alleged book omission by Andy because When it comes to Nene, he and the network always seem to put business over personal. And because of that, they always, in my opinion, saw Nene as being good for the franchise and good for the network. Nene's last stunt with this lawsuit may have been her biggest, most unfortunate stunt or fight with Bravo and Andy, but it wasn't the only one. There are many times when we heard rumors of Nene displaying diva-like antics with producers, with Andy and with the network, holding up certain filming or making it very hard for the cameras and the crew to get certain scenes. But it has always seemed as if that's something that they appreciated about Nene, that she was on set stirring the pot up, that she caused behind the scenes drama that sometimes translated to in front of the camera, which was good for ratings. So in the past, it was always, or at least it appeared to be, that Andy and Bravo were going along with her diva-like antics because she was good for business, good for ratings, and good for drama. So if you are to believe this new book omission, right now it's all alleged information and kind of premature information also. But if you are to believe this new book revelation, then I am shocked. I'm very shocked that they would, officially close the door on the woman who really made the Housewife universe and Bravo household names. Now, kinfolk, there's another part of this rumor that I do find also believable, and it comes to the point of Nene and some missteps that she made along the way. And it's this. I really do think that Nene overplayed her hand, but I thought that she kind of corrected the mistake towards the end of the lawsuit. I'll be the first to say, I'm not saying what Nene allegedly went through at the network did not happen. I wasn't there. None of us were there. But if you are to believe Nene's allegations, then you would think that she would have had some good proof, which a lot of people believe she did have, as the reason why Bravo allegedly backed away from the lawsuit. But with that being said, I still think that Nene overplayed her hand. And I think that she came and ended the network with too much visceral intent that it really rubbed in the wrong way and really burned down the bridge for the network and Nene to meet in the middle of. And so with that being said, I think her withdrawing a lawsuit was a good idea for the time being if she wanted to have a continued working relationship with the network and with Andy in the future. And I thought that she had withdrew the lawsuit at the very important time, right when things were about to get juicy and maybe right before things were about to go to trial. However, it seems like that may have been just a little too late, and that the damage probably was already done with Andy in the network. Which brings me to the next part of this rumor that I feel that could be somewhat true regarding Nene and her lawsuit and allegations with the network and with Andy that may give us a better insight onto why things seem to have quiet down between the two parties. And it's this. I really do think that Nene probably, and I'm just speculating here, I do think that Nene probably did get a big payday to walk away from this lawsuit quietly. If she had the receipts as she said she did, I think, and a lot of people behind the scenes said her receipts were strong. But I think even if her receipts weren't strong, I think paying Nene off just to get rid of this bad PR campaign is probably something that the network is not above doing. And I do believe that could have been what happened in this case, because if you are to believe that Andy is about to make a very strong revelation like this, or a very strong admission about this regarding Nene in his new book, it has to be some type of insurance that he has that Nene's not going to come out and refute his claims, or Nene's not going to badmouth him, or the truth is not going to come out. So it makes me kind of feel like him being emboldened to say something like this about the biggest, perhaps the biggest housewife in the Housewife universe with a big audience shows that he probably has some insurances of the way of a gag order or hush agreement with Nene and the network. So with that being said, we may not never really get the truth about what happened behind closed doors, which is something that's unfortunate because both parties are kind of left with a stain because we never really got down to the bottom of it. You know, Bravo is seen as this company that's very discriminatory allegedly, and then Nene is seen as someone who really can't back up or who didn't back up her claims and who just came up as a vindictive former housewife. So with that being said, I do feel like there are certain insurances in place to make sure everyone's reputation kind of stays okay and decent. And that's to why Andy, I feel like, is so confident in making a statement like this. Now, the last part of this rumor, and it has to do with Nene and how bold she could probably be, and how she could potentially cause more drama and issues for the network and Andy, is this. In my heart of hearts, I do think it's going to be extremely hard for Nene to stay quiet if Andy's new book starts to attack her. I don't think that she is going to make much noise about this omission if it turns out to be true, about, you know, him being disappointed that a friendship ended with a person who he gave a lot of, you know, leeway to, who he always held on a pedestal, and that the doors officially closed. Nene is petty, and I could see her saying some things to combat those statements, but I don't think she's going to come out swinging because of those statements. However, if Andy's alleged new book turns out to be a hate fest, or comes out and it looks like it's just a constant beating down of Nene in a chapter, then I can see Nene actually, you know, coming out to defend herself regardless of whatever alleged, you know, gag order or alleged NDA she may have signed about this whole ordeal. Nene is not the type of person who takes a lick sitting down or laying down, and when backed into a corner, she does come out swinging. So with that being said, I do think that if things do get too spicy with Andy and his alleged new book, I could definitely see Nene not necessarily starting the lawsuit back up, but probably launching a new lawsuit just to show them that, you know, she's not going to be pushed around and she's not going to be made out to be the bad guy, or at least she's not going to be made out to be the only bad guy. Because at the end of the day, I do think both parties had some blame in how everything went down with Nene, the network, and the franchise. But Kim folks, I want to know what you guys think. If you think that this new alleged omission by Andy saying that he is so disappointed at how his friendship with Nene went left, and if you do believe that this new book is going to carry this omission that the door is officially closed to Nene ever returning, do you think Nene is going to take that laying down, or do you think she's going to get up and fight for her respect and her image and her brand, and not being cast as a person who's ungrateful and a person who is very toxic in a work environment? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, Kim folk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.